We are going to review the lesson The Fundamental Unit of Life. There are about 4 millions of living organisms which include monaras, protista, fungi, plants and animals. These all organisms show great biodiversity not only in shape, size and structure but also in their functioning. Cell is said to be the smallest structural and functional unit of life. There is history of cell biology. Aristotle is called as father of biology because he concluded that all the animals and plants are form of repeating elements that are cells. There are different types of the cells in different size and shape. If you will see cheek cells which are present in our cheek, then columnar cells, liver cells, fat cell, egg cell, columnar cell, nerve cell, etc. Now you will see that the cell is fundamental unit of life. All the living organisms are made up of cell. It is structural and functional unit of life because whole body is made up of cell. The Latin word cell is a little room. Meaning of the cell Latin word is a little room. Robert Hooke, scientist, in 1665 discovered the cell. Robert Hooke, an English botanist, observed thin sections of cork or bark of a tree under a self-designed compound microscope, and it means that a little room present in the body of organisms. There are different types of the organism whose body is made from single cell or many cell. If body of living thing or organism is made up of single cell, then it is called as unicellular organism. Generally, Chlamydomonas, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, these organisms' body is made from single cell. Thus, these are called as unicellular organism. These can live independently in nature. Multicellular organisms means organisms composed of many cells. These are form of many cells and are called metazoans. Example, plants, animals, human beings, they are composed of many cells. There are different organs of human body are specialized for different functions. Heart for pumping of the blood, stomach for the digestion, kidneys for the excretion, gonads for reproduction. Thus, they are evolved from the unicellular organism, but their body is composed of different cells. Then what are the differences between unicellular and multicellular organism? We can differentiate these organisms on the basis of number of cells, division of labor, specialization, size and examples. Here you can see that unicellular organisms, they are composed of only one cell. Multicellular means they are composed of many cells. Division of labor means at the level of cell organelles, and multicellular organism, their division of labor at the level of cellular or tissue level of organelles. specialization. These unicellular organisms, their cells are less specialized and cell performs all the body functions. But as these multicellular organisms are more specialized, they are more specialized, thus more specialization of the cell means these different cells they perform different function. They are specialized and they perform different functions. Size. These unicellular organisms are generally microscopic, means they cannot see easily by the naked eye, and multicellular organisms, they are generally visible with the naked eyes. Examples: Protista means amoeba, Chlamydomonas, bacteria, yeast. These are examples of unicellular organisms. And multicellular, most of the fungi, plants and all the animals, they are multicellular organisms. Now, depending upon their nucleus, means on the basis of complexity of nuclear organization, they are classified into two types. Means cells may be prokaryotic cell or eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell, pro means primitive and karyon means nucleus, and eukaryotic means true nucleus. Thus, these prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell are differentiated on the basis of occurrence, nucleus, cell organelles, ribosomes, centrioles, average size, cyclosis, cell wall nature, flagella and chlorophyll. Now, first point, depending on the occurrence, it is found in kingdom Monera, that is present in bacteria and mycoplasma. Eukaryotic cell found in Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. Nucleus, in prokaryotic cell, nucleus is not membrane bound or it is absent, and eukaryotic cell, nucleus is membrane bound. Ribosome size is small and it is of 70S type. In eukaryotic cell, ribosomes are larger and they are 80S type. Centrioles are absent in prokaryotic cell and centrioles are present in animal, means in the animal cells, means in eukaryotic cell. Average size, prokaryotic cells are of small size and eukaryotic cells are large size. Cyclolysis means streaming movement of the cytoplasm. It does not occur in prokaryotic cell, but cyclosis it occurs in eukaryotic cell. Cell wall nature, generally form of peptidoglycan, and in eukaryotic cell its nature is variable. Flagella is single-stranded and form of flagellin protein. In eukaryotic cell, flagella are 11-stranded and form of tubulin protein. In case of prokaryotic cell, chlorophyll, when present, it is lie in membranous vesicles. Means chlorophyll when present lies in the membranous vesicles. In eukaryotic cell, when this chlorophyll is present, it lies in the chloroplast. And generally, chlorophyll is present in the plant cell in case of eukaryotic cell. Cell structure. It is the fundamental unit of life. If we will see, this is the plant cell structure. In plant cell, there is rigid supportive membrane, that is cell wall. And in animal cell, cell wall is absent, but remaining whole structure is same, that is at the center of the cell there is nucleus. There are different types of organelles included in the cell structure. Cells are made up of components called cell organelles. These cell organelles may be this nucleus, then Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, microbody, plasma membrane, vacuole, chloroplast, mitochondria, lysosomes, and endoplasmic reticulum. In this way, there are different components present in the cell. These are called as cell organelles. These cell organelles have different functions. The structure seen in almost every cell is same, that is plasma membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. Now, the cell wall, it is found in plant cells outside the plasma membrane. It is a rigid covering made up of cellulose. It provides extra mechanical support for the plant cell. Here, outside structure which is rigid giving mechanical support called as cell wall. Before going towards the cell membrane, we will see the gaseous exchange between the cell and its external environment. Means these cells are involved in taking oxygen, carbon dioxide or other material or the substances which is useful for the cell. So, movement of oxygen, carbon dioxide to and fro from the cell is carried out by means of the diffusion. This diffusion is carried out by the plasma membrane. Gaseous substances have tendency to move to the areas where their concentration is less from the areas where there is higher. Thus, movement of the substances from low concentration towards the high concentration takes place by the diffusion or of the liquid substances by the osmosis process. What is endocytosis? Endo means inside, cyto means cell. Means it is a process by which plasma membrane engulf food and other materials inside the cell. And what is plasmolysis? Plasmolysis is the process in which contents of the cell that are away from the cell are shrink or contract when cell loses water due to the osmosis when it is kept in hypertonic solution. Now, plasma membrane and its function. Plasma membrane, it is thin, living, flexible, transparent, electron microscopic and elastic membrane which is semi-permeable membrane outside the protoplasm. It is also called as cell membrane or plasma lemma. It is fluid mosaic model. It is made from lipoprotein and trilaminar membrane which is outer and inner layers are form of globular protein. It helps in diffusion and osmosis. It is bilayer made from lipid and protein, so it is called as lipoproteinous. It contains different types of the protein, that is alpha helix protein. Here you can see alpha helix protein, helical structure. Then Peripheral means on the outside region, peripheral protein. Integral protein, this is integral protein. Glycolipid and glycoprotein. Thus, it contains different types of the protein: globular, glyco, channel protein, peripheral protein, integral protein. There is presence of liquid due to which all the cell organelles remain alive in the cell. Thus, plasma or the liquid which is present in the cell is called as cytoplasm. Cyto means cell, plasma means liquid. Thick solution composed of water, salts and proteins that fills the cell is called as cytoplasm. It is surrounded by the cell membrane. Nucleus of the cell is surrounded by the cytoplasm. Here you can see this is the nucleus. It is surrounded by this cytoplasm, and all the organelles like mitochondria, then chloroplast, nucleus, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, these all cell organelles are present or embedded in the cytoplasm. Movement of water between the cell and its external environment means how the active and passive transport of the different food particles or the essential substances or gases takes place inside and outside of the cell. That is how diffusion or osmosis occurs in the cell. It is carried out by means of osmosis. It is a process in which solvent means water moves from the region of high concentration to the region of low concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Osmosis, it helps in absorption of the water. It helps in opening and closing of stomata. It includes shock movement, and it also helps in growth of embryo during seed germination. Now we will see movement of the water. There are three types of the solution: hypotonic, hypertonic and isotonic solution. Hypotonic solution means the solution which has low concentration. The solution which has high concentration is called hypertonic, and the solutions with same concentrations are called as isotonic solution. If we put the cell in the low concentration, that is, if the concentration of the water outside the cell is higher than the concentration of the water inside the cell, then cell gains water by the process of osmosis, and thus water can move into the cell. Here you can see this water molecules which are present outside, they are moving inside the cell. Therefore, it gains the water and its actual size is seen increase. Thus, swelling of the cell occurs due to the hypotonic solution. Now, isotonic, if the cells are put in an environment which has similar concentration inside and outside, then state allows for the free movement of water across the membrane without changing the concentration. Therefore, there is no change in size of the cell. and it remains as is it in the isotonic solution. There is no net movement of the water takes place. Thus, here you will see no net loss or gain of the water inside and outside of the cell in the isotonic solution. So size of the cell remains same. There is no swelling or shrinking of the cell takes place. Hypertonic. Hyper means more concentration. If the cells are kept in an environment which has a lower concentration of the water and inside of the cell there is more concentration, then the cells, due to the process of osmosis, water moves out because inside concentration is more, outside concentration is less, and net water loss takes place by the cell and cell shrinks. Due to the hypertonic solution, cell shrinks and its size get reduced. Most important cell organelle is the nucleus. True nucleus is absent in the prokaryotes as you have seen, and true nucleus is present in the eukaryotic cell. It is also called as brain of the cell because nucleus is involved in coordinating all the functions of the cell. It is small, round and membrane bound structure near the center of the cell. Here you can see it is present at the center of cell. Fluid inside the nucleus is called as nucleoplasm. It plays central role in cellular activities and reproduction. It contains thread-like structures called as chromatin fibers or chromatin material. It is condensed in chromosomes. Chromosomes contain information for inheritance of features from parents to their offsprings from one generation to the next generation in the form of DNA. DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid. It is hereditary material which contains smaller units called as genes. Now another cell organelle is Golgi apparatus. Observe its structure. You will see sac-like flattened structure. These sacs are in the form of hips. They are arranged on each other. This sac-like structure present in Golgi apparatus is called as cisternae. And there are ball-like structures which are spherical called as transition vesicles. It is a system of membrane bound vesicles called as the cisternaes. Its functions include the storage, modification and package of cell products. The complex sugars are made from simple sugars in the Golgi apparatus. It is also involved in the formation of lysosomes. Now next organelle is the lysosome. Now you have seen that Golgi bodies are involved in the formation of lysosomes. Here in this structure you will see the spherical membrane bound structure, that is lysosome. Lysosomes are involved in intracellular digestion, or it is also called as suicidal bag of the cell. Why is it so? Because as it contains powerful digestive enzymes which are made by rough endoplasmic reticulum to digest the worn out cell organelles or bacteria, etc. When the cell gets damaged, lysosomes may burst and the enzymes digest their own cell. Hence, they are called as suicidal bags. It is waste disposal system of the cell. Mitochondria. It is also important cell organelle present in both plant and animal cells. It is covered by double membrane. It is thermos bottle-like structure and has two mitochondrial membranes. One, it is folded structure. Membrane is smooth and freely permeable while inner mitochondrial membrane is semi-permeable and produce into finger-like projections called as cristae. Cristae are studded with regularly placed particles or oxysomes or elementary elements which have ATP synthetase enzyme. Thus, outer membrane is very porous and inner membrane is deeply folded. It is creating large surface area for ATP molecule synthesis due to presence of this ATP synthetase enzyme. ATP is adenosine triphosphate molecules. These are energy currency of cell, hence mitochondria are called as powerhouse of cell. Mitochondria have their own DNA and ribosomes, therefore they can make their own proteins. Observe this diagram. Here this is outer membrane and this folded structure, it is inner membrane. Inside of it is matrix, means liquid present which is shown with the blue color, that is matrix, and there is presence of ATP synthase particle, that is enzyme, which are involved in synthesis of ATP molecules. Plastids. Plastids are double membrane bound structure present only in plant cell. They are light microscopic oval shaped structures. These are of two types, leucoplast and chloroplast. That chromoplast, chroma means colored, plastids which are colored are called chromoplast, and the plastids which are white or colorless, these are called leucoplast. Leuco means colorless, chroma means colored plastids. Leucoplasts are amyloplast, aleuroplast and elioplast. Amyloplast, they are found in potato tuber. Aleuroplast of maize grain stores protein and elioplast of seeds of castor and mustard store fats. Here you can see colored plastid, that is chloroplast structure, which is green in color, present in plant cell. Chloroplast contain chlorophyll and carotenoid. These are found in photosynthetic cells. This chloroplast is generally oval. It is smooth with less proteins and freely permeable, while inner membrane is with more proteins and semi-permeable. Means it has also two membrane, outer membrane and inner membrane. Inner membrane is thin. Here it is shown inner membrane and this one is outer membrane. There are presence of intermembrane space. In between two membrane there is space called as intermembrane space. Inner membrane is filled with denser and granular ground substance called as stroma or matrix. Here you will see stroma or liquid which is aqueous fluid. This stroma is a site of dark reaction or CO2 fixation of photosynthesis. It has number of grana, starch grains, ribosomes and DNA molecules. Each granum is formed of large number of superimposed oval-shaped thalcoids. Here you will see thalcoids. These are thalcoids. Thalcoids are side of light reaction of photosynthesis, which involves trapping of solar energy and photolysis of water. It takes place at daytime. Enfolding of membrane is called as thalcoids and matrix is called as stroma, which is seat of enzymatic action. It is only present in the plant cell. We have seen this is about plastid, means leucoplast and chromoplast. Now, what is the difference in chromoplast and leucoplast? Chroma means color, leuco means white or colorless. So, first difference is chromoplast are colored, leucoplast are colorless. Chromoplast cause photosynthesis in plant. Leucoplast acts as storage spaces of the cell. Chromoplast contain orange and yellow pigments and leucoplast contain starch, proteins and oil. Chromoplast can further be divided into another different types of the chloroplast and leucoplast can be further divided into amyloplast, aleuroplast and elenoplast depending upon their storage. If they store starch, these are called amyloplast. Alluro means they store proteins. Ileo means they are storing the fats. Thus, we have seen all about the fundamental units of life about the cell. Here, depending upon these all main points, you have to review whole lesson and you have to solve the question answers also. By these main points, you can easily write the answers of multiple choice questions. Here from the cell structure, from both the diagram, that is plant cell and another is animal cell. Here is the animal cell. You will find the difference between these both type of the cell. In plant cell, there is presence of cell wall. In animal cell, there is absence of cell wall. In plant cell, plastids are present. In animal cell, plastids are absent. In plant cell, there is single large central vacuole. In animal cell, there are small and many vacuoles. Plant cell centriole is absent. In animal cell, centriole is present. In plant cell, nucleus is generally eccentric, and in animal cell, generally it is centric, means present at the center. In plant cell, less number of mitochondria. In animal cell, there are more number of mitochondria. In plant cell, Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus are many and scattered, but in animal cell, Golgi bodies is single and near to the nucleus.